You're watching Mike's Vehicle Spotlight, bringing today's vehicle center stage since 2011. Today's MVS shines on this 2003 Buick LeSabre Custom. This particular model has just over 98,000 miles on it and is in excellent shape. That car returned in 1961 as a compact. The LeSabre had lived through 8 generations. The 8th generation debuted for the 2000 model year and shares the same platform with the Pontiac Bonneville and the Oldsmobile Aurora. 2005 marked for the LeSabre's final year along with the Bonneville, while the Aurora was killed off after 2003. Buick replaced the LeSabre with the Buick Lucerne, which ran from 2006 to 2011. For Generation 8, the only 2 trim levels available for the LeSabre were the Custom and Limited models, with the exception of a Celebration Edition for 2003. The 8th generation Buick LeSabre is 200 inches long, stands 57 inches tall, and sits 73.5 inches wide. Today's LeSabre Custom is featured in the light bronze mist metallic exterior color. The front end begins with these automatic halogen headlamps placed on the sides of Buick's chrome waterfall front grille. The front bumper includes your front amber marker lamps and lower center air dams. The side mirrors are placed in color matching caps and are fully powered. Around the side windows, you'll find chrome accenting, and the doors include color matching handles. Color matching body cladding is placed along the sides, as well as color-matching rocker panel moldings placed at the bottom. Today's LeSabre Custom rides on these 15-inch painted aluminum rims wrapped with P215 70SR all-season tires. Braking is provided through a 4-wheel anti-lock disc braking system. Traction control was optional and is equipped on today's model. The back end includes these incandescent tail lamps with chrome accenting and the Buick name placed within chrome trim above the license plate holder. The rear bumper houses one exhaust port. Once inside, the LeSabre offers 2 to 3 front persons, 42.4 inches of legroom, 38.8 inches of headroom, 56.1 inches of hip room, and 59.1 inches of shoulder room. Dual front airbags come equipped as standard safety equipment, while side-mounted seat airbags were optional. 3 rear persons are offered 39.9 inches of legroom, 37.8 inches of headroom, 56.1 inches of hip room, and 58.7 inches of shoulder room. Today's LeSabre offers these optional leather-appointed seats finished in the taupe color scheme, with the front seats set up in the 55-45 split bench fashion. The driver's seat is 8-way powered with manual lumbar support, and both front seats are optionally heated. The interior door trim includes a color-matching door handle next to your door lock controls, your heated seat control placed within wood accenting, your mirror and window controls placed within the armrest, a wide door pocket, and your trunk release. The dashboard continues to include wood accenting as well as a clean and simple design. The driver sits in front of a 3-piece gauge cluster that includes an optional 7,000 RPM tach, a 140 mph speedometer, and gauges for your fuel level and coolant temperature. The optional driver information display allows the driver to view urgent vehicle alerts, the odometer with 2 trip computers, your fuel economy stats, tire pressure status, oil pressure, detailed coolant temperature, your charging voltage, and an oil life monitor. The controls to the left also include your English and metric option control. The driver grabs onto a 4-spoke steering wheel with your audio controls placed on the left and right spokes, while your cruise controls are placed on the 2 lower spokes. Steering is provided through a hydraulic-powered rack and pinion steering system. Off to the left of the steering wheel sits your exterior and interior lighting controls. The turn signal stalk also houses your wiper controls, and your emergency hazards are placed on the top of the steering column. The column-mounted shifter also includes your traction control override. Today's LeSabre Custom came equipped with the standard AM, FM, CD audio system backed by 4 speakers. This stereo also includes the radio data system, weather band radio, automatic equalizer, and speed-sensitive radio volume control. Down below sits the single-zone climate controls. A small storage tray pulls out from underneath, while a cigarette lighter and an ashtray drops down below. The front bench seat includes a fold-down armrest with 2 hidden cup holders and a small storage console. In front of the passenger sits a deep glove compartment. The ceiling includes 2 sun visors with lighted vanity mirrors, extension sunshades, secondary sunshades, and 2 map lamps. The rearview mirror includes your integrated compass and the OnStar communication controls. Rear passengers have access to ashtrays placed on the door trim, and 2 fold-out cup holders. Underneath the rear seat cushion sits the interior fuse block and the vehicle's battery. The trunk of the LeSabre offers 18 cubic feet of cargo room. Under the floor sits the spare tire. The only engine offered for this generation was the 3.8-liter 12 overhead valve 3800 Series 2 V6, which produces 205 horsepower and 230 pound-feet of torque. EPA estimates were rated at 20 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway. The LeSabre also carries an 18-gallon fuel tank. The V6 is connected to a 4-speed automatic transmission with overdrive. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here with Bob, who happens to own this 03 Buick LeSabre. So right now we're going to take it on a small test drive, and I'll give you my feedback, and we will talk to Bob about what he likes most about his LeSabre. So let's get this underway. Now Bob, when did you exactly buy the LeSabre?
I bought it in April of this year.
And what actually attracted you to, what kind of sparked your interest in the Buick LeSabre?
My son had worked on his car, and the auto body shop that did the work for him gave him a loaner, and it was a car just like this, 03 Buick, and I got the opportunity to drive it, and I thought, this is a really nice car, handled nice, it was very comfortable, and I just fell in love with it, and that's how I got interested in it.
Now, I must say, you've let me drive this once before, not too long ago, and I was very impressed by the handling and just the quality of the ride. And I think I even told you it actually reminded me of an older Bonneville that I had when I was actually still a teenager. I had a '92 Bonneville, and even though this is like 11 years older than what that was, I still see a lot of the comfortability in the ride, and just the way it handles, the way it takes off with the V6. It reminded me a lot of the Bonneville that I had, which I had for a short time, unfortunately. But yeah, I can't get over, especially for how old this particular one is. It's still in really great shape.
Thank you.
It's definitely got a lot of, like, it looks like it's never really even been worn in. The interior's in great shape. The road noise, I don't know how well it's coming out on the camera, but the road noise itself is, there's really nothing to it. You can barely even hear the engine note in this vehicle. It's amazing how nice it is. So what are some of the key points that you like most about this particular one that you picked out?
I like the interior very much. I like the leather seats. It's a lot of room, a lot of headroom. I like the engine, the 3800. I very much like that, and just the way it handles, and it has a lot of pep, and especially on the highway, it handles real nice. I'm very happy with the car. It's probably the nicest car I ever owned.
It is definitely a nice car. I haven't had the opportunity to drive too many Buicks, but this is definitely like, and when I say drive, I mean I've filmed Buicks before, a lot of the newer Buicks. I've filmed a couple of those over the years, but to actually take one out on the road, one that is actually older than ones that I've filmed over recent years, it just, I'm very impressed by how well it drives. And like I said, especially for the age of this one, it feels like a brand new car. I'm very impressed. And I like these seats. These seats are very comfortable. The road that we're on right now is a little jittery, but it really doesn't feel all too bad in this car. It's amazing. So the car that you recently had before the LeSabre was a 2000 or 2001? 2000 Chevrolet Malibu. How would you compare that car to this one? I mean, I know this one's definitely bigger, but do you find any similarities between the car that you had recently compared to this one?
No, this handles better, rides nicer. The interior is the same, it's leather, but it's just much more comfortable. And it gives this car gives you more back support than the other car. And it just this one rides a lot smoother, but quieter, it's much quieter. Although I did like the Malibu, I think I like this better.
I still can't get over how quiet that engine is. I still can't get over how quiet the engine is. It's so quiet. Handles really nice around curves, especially for a bigger car. LeSabre just like this one.
Yeah, it's nice. Just like I see a lot of the same colors. It was a popular model or something.
It's got a pretty good turning radius for a big car
Yeah.
too. You can tell this is definitely like a car that you would want to take a road trip in.
That's for sure. It's very comfortable.
Very comfortable. Feels like a car that you can sit in for a long period of time and not feel any fatigue anywhere on your body or anything. It's quiet, so you don't have to get annoyed with any kind of, even the road noise.
It's very quiet.
And that about does it for our test drive portion of this feature.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bob, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. I'll see you guys right back here next time.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.